game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for room. It's Gauze. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's reeled in. It's Gauze. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
I don't know why, but but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Johnson.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Oh, he's got some space. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but, man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for it.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Culliver. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Chadwick. And pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Here's a heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boom. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right
there. He goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Shep. There he goes. Inside. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he found open space. The band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second and goal for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Goss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Under fire. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Caught close to the marker. It's Carr. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Drills him with the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice...
Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter, giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Buys a little time. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big time play.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Got the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Canes are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king and to that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
38, North Carolina, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Goff. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And as It's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Quarterback moving. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wideout trying to get it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Running to Green. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Quick completion on the out. And a 9-yard gain on first down. Leaves him with second and short.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Have to put that first down behind them. It's second and goal from the 11. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz. Get to him. Try to speed up the processor just a little bit. Force the scramble. No damage.
Touchdown, Tar Heel! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Canes line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down now after the sack. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. A big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnett using the quick game. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking deep down the right side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, UNC!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
QB starts the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How about that play? Late in the ball game, you need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at it.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt.
Carolina, 53. Miami, 52.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. Find space on the right. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football.